The price of Hypergpt has gone up by 2.45% in the last 24 hours. It has been a steady rise for Hypergpt over the last 7 days, adding to 0.47%. Investors in Hypergpt are happy with the return on their money this week thanks to this rise. This cryptocurrency's value has dropped by 13.57% in the last 30 days, from $0.0747 to $0.010106. Hypergpt is in a dip right now because of this downturn. In the last 90 days, the price of Hypergpt has gone up by 101.06%, adding $0.032355 to its earlier value of $0.032015. Hypergpt's price is $0.06437 right now, and it's ranked pound 758 among all cryptocurrencies. Hypergpt has a total market value of $30,581,558 and 475,128,095 units are currently in circulation. Is now a good time to buy Hypergpt and Hgpt? We think that Hypergpt might have a small correction over the next few days based on the technical signs we looked at. Investors should wait to buy Hgpt until after the correction. Hypergpt, Hgpt, is it a good buy? Based on the way Hypergpt is moving, our technical research shows that this cryptocurrency is a good buy right now. Should you put money into Hypergpt, Hgpt? Based on our prediction of the price, our research shows that Hypergpt is a good buy right now. Is there a chance for Hypergpt? We think that the future looks bright for Hgpt because Hypergpt has strong fundamentals, and a lot of people have invested in it. How high can Hypergpt go? This year, the average price of Hypergpt might be more than $0.096555. The price of Hgpt is likely to go up above $0.437717 in the next 5 years. In 2025, how much will Hypergpt cost? Our price estimate says that Hypergpt, Hgpt, could be worth $0.308977 in 2025. How much money do I need to put into Hypergpt? You shouldn't put a certain amount of money into Hypergpt. The best advice we can give you is to only put in what you can afford to lose. Hgpt is worth $0.06437 right now, which is $0.03235 more than it was 3 months ago. As the market improves over the next year, Hgpt is expected to grow by a large amount. With a score of 0.100, Hypergpt is currently showing signs of going down. It is thought that the Hypergpt price will go up to $0.115866 by the end of 2023. Hypergpt's price has gone up by 2.45% in the last 24 hours. After going through a bear market, Hypergpt has seen a lot of growth in the past year. Hypergpt is likely to hit a high point of $0.244607 in the next few years thanks to its recent growth. This past week, investors in Hypergpt got returns of over 2.47% on their money thanks to the bullish time the company has been in. Since we looked at Hgpt's technical signs, we think that there might be a small correction in the next few days.